What's going on, Jets fans? Welcome on into the Jets Report. My name is Patrick Siepman, and we got some breaking news for you guys. Justin Fields was just carted off at New York Jets training camp. This is incredibly depressing. This is a terrible way to start the morning here, but this looks serious. And just the way these Jets beat reporters are tweeting it out, kind of like the tone they have in these tweets, this could be a major and very, very serious injury. Non-contact. It's not looking good. And, as you see, I'm going through the motions right now. This is an instant reaction, and we'll talk about it all. We'll discuss what happened, how he got hurt. We got some tweets on that. Talk about what type of injury this could potentially be, to the worst-case scenario, to the best-case scenario. And then even though I hate doing it, if it is the worst-case scenario, we got to talk about some quarterback replacements on the tail half of today's show. But this is why you guys hit that subscribe button. This is the biggest story right now and possibly the entire NFL, and we will keep you guys updated with everything you need to know on it. I'm about to head into the Chat Sports studios. We'll get you guys another video probably later on today once we get more info on this injury, but definitely not good. Incredibly depressing for, a guy in Justin Fields who all of his teammates love him. All of the coaches love him. He's a guy that the whole locker room rallies around. He's a guy who, went to Chicago. They replaced him, was 4-2 in Pittsburgh last year. They replaced him with Russell Wilson, and he finally got a team in the New York Jets to build around him, to lean into his strengths, to be a run-first offense, to have this old-school football mentality with Aaron Glenn where it's like, hey, we're going to run the football, we're going to play solid defense, and then this happens. I am truly, truly stunned, and I just – my heart goes out for Justin Fields right now and every player in that Jets locker room, and hopefully it ends up, not being the worst case scenario. But again, once we get an update on what this injury exactly is, we will have a video for you guys ASAP. So hit that subscribe button. Do not miss a thing. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel, because once we get any more, a video is coming your way right away. So Justin Fields, he was carted off during a drill today, and this is what Connor Hughes tweeted out on just how the injury went down here. He said the Jets were running through team drills. Starters came back on. They ran one play. It was a Fields incompletion. He stood up. He sat down, then stood up before he limped off very gingerly. He's currently on the table, and the trainers actually had to remove his shoe and are working on him. He's on the table. Braylon Allen and Tyrod Taylor came to check in on him, and there is a doctor on Twitter that was speculating on what this could be, Jesse Morse. He said the most likely injuries here are in order since the shoe was removed. He said the most likely could just be a mid-foot sprain. I will take that. That would be honestly fantastic. Then turf toe, then an ankle sprain, and the two worst scenarios, a foot fracture, then an Achilles tear. Hopefully this ends up being a foot sprain, but just the way they are tweeting this out and just the way they are covering this right now, I got a weird feeling that this is incredibly serious, and hopefully it's not. But if the injury, he did add this note, if the injury was a soft tissue and higher up, then it could be a hamstring strain, calf strain, or quad strain. I think this is more likely going to be a foot or an ankle injury. And hopefully it's just a mid-foot sprain there. But, my heart just goes out to this guy if this is the worst-case scenario. If this is a foot fracture or an Achilles tear, this whole team was bought into Justin Fields. You even think about a guy like Garrett Wilson. You go bring in your college quarterback. You have that great relationship with him. And especially since you were pivoting off this Aaron Rodgers culture and that Aaron Rodgers era of the New York Jets, and you get in Justin Fields, and everybody is bought in. Everybody's rallying around him. Aaron Glenn loves the guy. You actually finally had, for the first time in a while, in my opinion, a very successful offseason with the New York Jets. It was very quiet. Aaron Glenn talked about that. Quiet off seasons lead to successful regular seasons, and everything was trending in the right direction. Even dating back to the scouting combine, the culture that Glenn set. Then free agency hit. You got your guy Fields. Everybody gets bought in. The draft comes around. You got Membu. You got Mason Taylor. And then those guys look good at rookie minicamp. OTAs comes around. Aaron Glenn, everybody's raving about the culture. People are raving about the leadership of Justin Fields, even at minicamp. And then yesterday, Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson had that connection going at day 1 of training camp. And then day 2, this injury hits. It is just very, very just depressing. And that's why I probably have a very somber tone right now, because Fields is a guy that everybody should be rooting for. He's a great dude. He's a great teammate. He seems like a great person. And he finally has his first chance to have a team fully bought into him and leaning into his strengths. And then this could potentially happen. Again, I am hoping it is just a midfoot sprain or turf toe or something. But even if it is a midfoot sprain, this is still a huge injury because Justin Fields, what's his calling card? He's an athletic quarterback. He needs to be mobile. He can't just sit there and win from the pocket. That's not who he is. And we finally were seeing a team buy into his strengths. A lot of read options were going to come. The whole offense was going to look different from this past season. And, you know, we were all hyping up the Jets' run game coming into this year. Like, you got a really good offensive line. You got 3 good running backs in Breece Hall, Isaiah Davis, Braylon Allen. And then you have that dual threat quarterback in Justin Fields. We were all anticipating the Jets being a top 10 rushing offense in the league. But this could completely change how this offense is ran. Even if he is there, if he is just hobbled, this is major. Now, let's just say not worst case scenario. And it's just a mid-foot sprain. Let's just say he's got to miss 2 months to make sure he's fully recovered and you can get him fully back. Probably be back for week 3, week 4, let's say. If that's the situation, the Jets don't have any need to go out and trade or try to sign another quarterback. You just roll out with Tyrod Taylor. Because clearly that locker room, they believe in Tyrod. Tyrod is a high-end backup in my opinion. I don't think you would need to go trade for anybody. But let's just say this is, out for the year and it is an Achilles tear. Could be a guy like Kirk Cousins. And Aiden O'Connell, Jameis Winston, Joe Flacco, Anthony Richardson, Carson Wentz, Andy Dalton. Like, there are some names out there, but honestly, I just have a tough time of even talking about replacements right now until we get the official news, just because I don't want to speculate, too much here and even put that bad, juju out there in the world. But I'm hoping he's okay, man. All of my thoughts and prayers go out to Justin Fields right now, and, same with you guys. And if you guys want to show him some love on today's show, just type those 7s down below, man. Show Justin Fields some love. He needs it right now. Hopefully this is not the worst case in the world. But again, if he has to miss a couple of games at the beginning of the season, I don't think you need to hit the panic button and try to go trade for a quarterback. I think you just roll out with Tyrod Taylor. But if it is the worst case in the world, like, are Aaron Glenn, Tanner Engstrad, are they going to be cool with just rolling with Tyrod for all 17 games, or are they going to try to go get a Kirk Cousins? Could you go try to get a Shedeur Sanders? I don't know what they plan on doing. I'm sure that whole coaching staff and that whole locker room right now is just praying that Justin Fields is okay. But, I will say, if he is okay, and this is just a midfoot sprain, there should be some adversity that this team can rally around. Like, if he does have to miss only a month in the year and he'll come back, this team can kind of buy in and be like, hey, we just got to man the ship until our guy gets back out there. I mean, we've seen it with teams in the past where they have these major injuries in the offseason. It kind of rallies the team around each other. And especially when you have a guy like Aaron Glenn at the helm, he can get that out of a team. But I'm sorry for a low-energy video, but this was just it's just depressing. I feel for the guy. I feel awful for Justin Fields right now. I feel awful for this whole team if this is the worst-case scenario. This is just the dark side of the NFL. The NFL is a great sport. It is awesome to watch, but this is the dark side of it. And just very, very, very sad for Justin Fields. But hopefully he's okay. Let's take a positive view. Hopefully this is a foot sprain. It's nothing too serious. Heart goes out to him, and hopefully he'll be okay. But again, we will have more updates on this injury for you guys. So please hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time. As always, go Jets.